Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a flat tour. I asked over on Instagram if people wanted me to do this and the majority said yes. So here we are, I'm filming our London flat tour. So we've been in this flat since 2018 and when we bought it we were just like so excited to have it. Obviously we'd worked so hard to save and everything. So it's really special to both of us. It's the first home that we've owned. We also moved in 2 months before we got married and we've had our first baby here. So yeah, it's just really special to us. So we live in a 2-bedroom flat in Greater London. We're right on the edge of London, but we're still on a tube line to make it really easy for commuting and everything, obviously pre-COVID. So this flat is actually a maisonette. We're on the upper floor of a converted house, but it's also been extended on one side, which is where our living room and our kitchen is. So it's really nice because on that side we don't have anyone underneath us and we can just live our lives and make as much noise as. I'm going to go down to the front door and walk you through our house. So this is the area that we like to call our ground floor reception room. It's basically just our downstairs little tiny hallway. But one of the things we absolutely loved about this flat is that it's got its own entrance and that we're not in a big block or anything like that. Although the space is tiny, it's actually really nice to have. We're able to keep all of our shoes down here and also store the buggy. We've got a bit of extra shoe storage down there as well. We also got this really nice coat rack from IKEA where we can hang a few of our coats, umbrellas, things like that. And we also keep our Sainsbury's bags up there for when the food shop gets delivered. So although it's tiny, it's actually a really functional space. It's really nice having all this stuff down here completely hidden away while we're upstairs. And we've also put in a lovely little mirror here. So yeah, then you enter and go up the stairs into the flat. And then on the side here, we've got 2 little prints which we got from New York. That one's of Central Park and then the one over here is of Brooklyn Bridge. And they're both just really nice to add a bit of colour and something to look at as you go up the stairs. In the corner here we've got this little shelving unit. This is actually from HomeSense years and years and years ago. We used to have it in our hallway and then we bought a little sideboard. So we've just moved it over here. That's another reason I wanted to film this tour actually. I thought it would be nice to capture the house as it is now before we have to start baby proofing and moving everything around, because I think as soon as Kian starts walking we're going to have to move that shelf off the stairs there. So that is that. And then our banister we actually painted white when we moved in. It used to be wooden, but I thought painting it white would just freshen it up a bit and make the space a lot brighter. So then at the top of the stairs, this is our hallway, and I actually love this space. I think it's quite cute. We got these lights from Matalan, which I just love. They were only like £40 each in the sale, but they create such a nice shadow over the ceiling. And then when the sun hits in the evening, we get a really nice rainbow reflection all over the ceiling, which is so beautiful. As you walk up the stairs, the first room you get to is our bedroom. So this is our master bedroom, and it's actually the room that kind of sold us on the flat. If you've been flat hunting in London, you will know that the properties here are tiny, so we just thought that this room was massive compared to other places that we've seen, and we've been able to fit so much in. We've got a big double wardrobe over here. All our furniture in this room is from IKEA, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't love it. So Tony started off with these side tables when he was renting. He bought them to match the bed that was in the rented property, and then when we moved in together we bought these chest of drawers to match, and then when we moved into this place we ended up buying this cupboard to match. And to be honest, I just hate them. Like, I hate the colour of them, but obviously it just wasn't worth replacing because they're absolutely fine and functional. But yeah, we've been able to fit 2 big wardrobes here, and one is for me, one is Tony's. And then, sorry about that mess down there, that's where I keep my hair dryer and hair straighteners, everything like that. So that's probably going to have to move when Kian's crawling as well. Over here we've got a big chest of drawers and the telly. And recently, if you just saw my vlog where we moved Kian into his own room, we moved this desk, which is also from IKEA, into here. We're actually really lucky that this fit because it's just a perfect little workspace, especially since it's right next to the window, so it's really lovely and bright. I love this window. It's actually massive. It's quite nice being at the top of the road. We've just become a proper neighbourhood watch over lockdown, spying on our neighbours. And then over here we've got quite a bit of space. This is where Kian's snooze pod used to be, but now this is where we hang our clothes. It's just the most practical place where we can do it. And we also bought this massive king size bed when we moved in. I'm just looking at the bed, and usually when I look at these flat tours you see these beautifully made beds with loads of pillows, but I just want to say that this is not like one of those Instagram houses. This is just our normal house. We really didn't want to spend much money on this flat, so we haven't done up the kitchen or the bathrooms because really we're saving to get into our next place. So we're trying to keep everything in this flat as minimal as possible, and so yeah, hopefully when I do my next house tour in my next house, that will be looking a lot more beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, this is our bed, and if we do move we will be taking this bed with us because we do love it. It's from made.com and it's actually an ottoman bed as well, so we've got so much storage in here. So that is pretty much our bedroom. That's a chair from Amazon. I'll leave it linked below if anyone's interested. And yeah, I haven't gone into too much detail about where everything is from, but if you want me to do like a separate room tour and talk through furniture and stuff like that, I'd be happy to. Over here we've got our ensuite bathroom, and it's actually so nice having an ensuite. We never had one before. Again, I hate the style and tiles and everything, but do you know what? It does the job and you do get used to it. This is our shower. It's actually a brilliant shower, and we also put a little water softener head into the shower just because we get really hard water here. This bathroom isn't really anything special. I just keep all of my cleaning supplies down there, and then over here we've got some shelves. It did used to be arranged a lot nicer, but since we've had Kian, we've just had to shove a load of stuff in here really and make it a bit more of a practical space. So as you come out of the bedroom, we've got a little airing cupboard on the side here. This is where we just hang like our dressing gowns and keep our towels. We also keep a few tools and bits and bobs up there. Up here we've actually got a loft as well, and that is another thing we really loved about this flat. Obviously when you have children you just acquire so much stuff, so it's really nice having the loft up there, otherwise we'd be really stuck, to be honest. We also keep all of our Christmas decorations and stuff like that up in the loft, so that's another really nice thing about this flat. So then this is our second bedroom. This is Kian's room, which I actually showed in my vlog recently. This cot is the Moki mini cot, and so behind the door we've just got a few hooks with his winter coats, and we keep a little laundry bag here for all of his dirty clothes. And then on the side here we've got another IKEA wardrobe with some IKEA storage boxes up above. We have storage boxes on top of all of our wardrobes. It's just a really great place to store things which we don't necessarily want to put in the loft, but we also don't use that often. And then on the side here we've just shoved as much stuff as we can. We've got another clothes horse, we've got nappies, my yoga mat, the ironing board. I think if we were planning to stay here longer, I would love to build a nice big floor to ceiling fitted wardrobe here, but yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. So then over here, this is kind of a bit of a junk corner. We've got his baby bags and storage rack, and then over here this is kind of like the baby side of the room where we've got his paintings and his mobile. We've got a few books on display. This is all kind of recently moved, so I still have quite a few things I'd like to do to this room, but this is how it is at the moment. As you can see, we have a really deep windowsill here. It's a bit of a mess because this is what we use as our changing station, and it's actually so much nicer than having a changing table. It's a little bit higher, and also it's got a nice wide area so Kian can roll about as much as he wants and we don't have to worry about him falling off. He's actually ripped apart his changing mat. We need to get him a new one. That was just like a £3 one from Aldi, so we'll just replace that. And then as you come around, this area is a bit odd shaped. We've got this big slanted wall over here and this little nook where we used to have our desk and workspace, but now we've put a chair and a footstool. That's where we just feed Kian his bottle. We also keep the birthing ball out. It's just really handy to have, so we do keep that out. And then we've got a basket here, but I'd love to make this into like a little reading corner, maybe put some shelving along here and get a nice canopy which hangs from the ceiling, but I'm going to wait until he's a little bit older before we start doing things like that. So this is our second bedroom. I wouldn't say it's a box room, it's definitely bigger than a box room, but yeah, it's a lovely size and we do really love it. So then we're back in the hallway, and this little sideboard we bought recently from Wayfair. We did used to have that over in that corner, but we thought that it would be nice to have a bit more storage, so that's basically become our little junk cupboard. And then we've got a little plant and some photos on the wall here. This is so lovely. We actually made this after we got married, so we don't have any pictures of Kian in it, but we've got all our friends and family. There's my grandma and pictures from like our hen do's and stag do's. So this is really nice to look at every day, especially during lockdown, just to see everyone's face. So out here you can kind of see that's our car park, and also we've got a really nice little communal green area there where the kids go for like a little run around and stuff. It's quite nice living here because there's quite a few young families, so I think Kian's gonna have a lot of playmates when he's a bit older. Then over here we've got our main family bathroom, which has also become Kian's bathroom. It's pretty similar to our ensuite, but it's got brown tiles instead of blue. And yeah, we've got a few little decorative bits over this side. I actually find it quite relaxing in here to have baths and stuff, so that's quite nice. Then over here we've got all the baby stuff. We've got Kian's little seat. He loves this toy. Anyways, this is not a baby video, this is a flat tour, so I'm not gonna go on about his baby stuff. We also got this little storage unit from Wayfair, and it's really nice. We can just put a few little bits in there. It's really nice, it just kind of slots into the sink. And then up here we've got another skylight as well. So yeah, that is our main family bathroom. So then as you come through here, this is our living room. It's a really nice bright room because we've got these French doors over here. It's really nice being able to open them up in the summer. But yeah, this is the main living room. We've got our corner sofa, and then we also decided to put the TV up on the wall as well. Sorry, Kian was just playing here, so he's got all of his play stuff out. The rug is from West Elm. This ottoman is actually amazing. It's where we keep all of Kian's toys, and this is from HomeSense. Most of the stuff here is from HomeSense. And then we've got a few little bits down there as well. That's our kind of fake fireplace. We've got a little print here, which I love. This is from Portobello Road. And then over on this side, we've got our sideboard unit, which is also from West Elm, but we bought this secondhand on Facebook Marketplace. It was such a bargain and we love it. So yeah, this is our kind of like little decorative space in the room. The frame's also from West Elm. This is our little home gym area, which we should use more often. The sofa is from Willow and Hall, and this is where I usually sit to film my YouTube videos. But yeah, we just got it in this grey colour. Everything in this room is very grey, and it kind of annoys me a little bit. I wish that we did put a bit of colour into it, but it's also, when we were decorating, we were just really stressed out with like the move and the wedding and everything, so we wanted to make this like a really calm and relaxing room, which it definitely is, especially when we turn off all the lights and have the TV on in the evening. And then yeah, this is the final room in the flat. It's our kitchen, and it's such a lovely room actually. It's really bright. We've got a nice big window, and this is the only room which I was allowed to put a bit of colour into, and we've got a lovely mint green feature wall over here, which I love. So yeah, this is this side of the kitchen. We usually always have that door open, so all of this is hidden. That's like where we keep all of our booze, some weights, and also our Hoover, but it pretty much always is hidden behind the door. That is where I use my laptop, since Tony now has the desk. So yeah, we've got this clock from HomeSense, which I think is a really nice feature, and then we've got this artwork on the wall. This is actually a sign which my sister-in-law made for our wedding. We had it up on the bar at our wedding, and we thought why not just hang it up in the kitchen. It's quite nice. Matches with the table as well, and the chairs. The table is from Etsy and the chairs are from Argos. And then that is Mr. Kian. He's about to have some lunch in his little IKEA high chair. And then over here is our kitchen. I am so sorry, it is a mess. I really didn't want to do this video when the house was a mess, but sometimes you've just got to take the window of opportunity that you've got. But yeah, this is our kitchen. It's basically just an IKEA kitchen. We've got these dark tiles here, so we've basically just got all dark appliances to kind of blend in. Sorry, we're just making Kian's lunch over here. We've got a little rack up here, which I think the previous owners installed, and we just hang a few little things there, and we've still got the fairy lights up from Christmas. That is a picture which I took in LA when we went on holiday. And then over here we've just got some shelves with our cookbooks, and yeah, that is pretty much it. It's a really basic kitchen. We've also got a little shelf here where we keep some drinks. I think this is where the fridge should have been, but the previous owners took it out and made this into a big cupboard, which is actually really handy. Mr. Kian, are you ready for some lunch? So that is pretty much our flat. I better give Kian some lunch here. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please make sure to subscribe and like this video down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.